Greetings! I'm going to play Brighter Shores. Here's my character. Total level 39. I played quite a bit the other day. Here I am. I have level 21 in guard. I haven't done any cooking really, but I did a little bit of fishing, foraging, and alchemy. Hopeport is the area I'm in. I have not yet discovered Hopeforest. Let's see what quest I'm on. I haven't gotten to level 60, so that's the next thing I have to do on the main story. I finished the obelisk quest, fixed the obelisk, and I was able to attune my weapons. I forget what they called it, but you need to bring your blue weapons that are faded out over to the obelisk so that you can use them. The lost shipment. Cohen asked me to find some missing Carthian plumbete. You have 2 leads. I have agreed to meet Captain Shirker at the Delectable Dab restaurant. Maybe he'll tell me how he lost his shipment over dinner. I can send a weapon order to the Illusion by hiding a note in a fetid flounder. Okay, so here I am in the Delectable Dab restaurant, and this is Captain Shirker here. Let's talk to him. There's still a lot of people playing the game. Can I sit here? Let's sit there. Oh, I forgot I have to take off my armor. I'm undercover here. Captain Shirker says, let's order some food then. Let's get right to the point. I heard you lost a shipment for Cohen, the steward. I don't want to talk about that. I don't even know you. Oh, shoot. Failed. Let's do this again. Can I have chicken pie, please? That'll be 2 silver, 760 copper, sir. Yeah, okay, fine. Good man. It's hard to find decent dining partners in this town. Everyone is either a scoundrel or a snob. Hard to find much in between. So what'd be your line of work, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a guard. No. I'm an aspiring hero. One day I'll save the world. I remember being young and ambitious like you. Nowadays, I just try to earn enough to keep the rum flowing. How's your meal? It's nice. Maybe a bit more basic than I'd like, but I'm glad we tried it. I heard you lost a shipment for Colin the steward. Who told you that? I ain't lost nothing. I were told to hand over the goods at 4 in the afternoon on threshing day. A man showed up, I handed over the goods, thus carrying out my instructions to the letter. Who was this man? What's with the interrogation? Did Cohen send you? I told him he wouldn't get a refund for his own mistakes. I don't think I completed it. I did something wrong again. How's your meal? You met an imposter? That's terrible. You must be so annoyed. Aye, though it shouldn't be my problem. Not my fault. Yet Cohen keeps hassling me for a refund. If it weren't for this bad weather, I'd sell off and be shot of him. Maybe I could track down that imposter for you. I don't know. He just seemed like one of Lord Branoff's stuffed shirts. A fellow in a bright blue waistcoat and curly mustache. I'll remember that description and see what I can do. That worked. Cohen asked me to find some missing Carthian plumbate. They're spears, right? So Captain Sugar accidentally gave me the plumbate shipment to a man in a blue waistcoat. I can send a weapon order to the illusion by hiding a note in the fetid flounder. So I have to find the fetid flounder, which is it back here? If you click search, everything you can click on becomes visible. Deep fryers. And then there's a double click, but I don't know. I don't know if that does anything. Let's look in the jar. Or maybe you just take the jar. Just taking the jar. Okay. Batter barrel. It doesn't seem like it's here. Let's see if there's another clue. Fetid flounder. Oh, you know what? The fish merchant might have that. Check him out. Still lots of players. I think he's down the road here. This way. Hold on, let me check my map. Fishing supplies. He's down this way. Wait, I just went right past him. Oh, because he's not on the street. He is off of Town Square. What fishing supplies can you supply me with? Okay, that's not what I want to do. How's business? Pretty good. Hopeport attracts lots of fishermen because it's rich in fish. This is a storage. Yeah, that's not what I want. I guess it's not in here either. Melv. Alright, there was a peddler on the road who buys fish. Maybe he has something? Where was he? Yeah, it's on Eel Street, the frequently fresh fish stall. The Eel Street Bridge. Gotta catch some more eels, level up my fishing. Okay, here's the merchant. The fishmonger. I'm not sure about the price of these fish. Lobsters look quite impressive, though. What's that got to do with the price of fish? What's in the bush? I'm gonna lurk behind the bush. Is this gonna advance my quest somehow? Lurk behind the bush. Nothing's really happening. Show me your wares. Sure thing, I'm mostly selling produce of interest to accomplished chefs, but I'll also buy any fish you catch. The fishmonger, he faintly smells a fish. Alright, well, I'm stuck on that quest. I wish I remembered what I read in the initial part of the quest, because it mentioned something about the fetid flounder. And then the inheritance, the Branoff inheritance, collecting clues for Haley Branoff to find a lost inheritance. I need to decipher the swirl clue. That's that. Investigate. On the back you find an inscription which says, opposite the geometric shapes. Okay. James Newtap will give me a clue if I make a potion to cure his hair loss. I have to work on my alchemy to get that. Oswald Hadley in the Delectable Dab restaurant wants a Big Eye Gunnard soup. You have to learn how to cook that. And then to go further, I need to be at least level 61 chef, so that's going to be a while. Alright, got a lot of grinding to do, I guess. Let's talk to the civilian. Oh, I see. I spoke to the civilian last time, not to the fishmonger. This is the fishmonger. Oh, I see. A lot of people start off with flounders. They're pretty easy to catch. Can be found at the East Beach. Maybe I have to catch a flounder. That is very abrupt, that change of weather. Watch this. Oh, my immersion. Where's the East Beach? Here we go. Got to pay attention to the tags up on top. West Waterfront, Sea Road. I was so confused when I played the first couple of times about where I was. I had to keep on opening the map and looking at the names of the zones, but if you look up top, you'll see what zone you're in. What does he sell? Rockford. Sorry my stock hasn't arrived yet. Please check back later and get a genuine piece of the Hopeport monument. What's this strange stone on the ground? Someone has carved some sort of arcane design into this stone. Oh, okay, well I'm here. Let me forage. I could always use kelp to make some healing potions. I think I need some shells too. So everything you see here, I have access to. It's not like old style MMOs where you have to race everybody to the resource and collect it before they get there, and everybody can get their own. and then it just recharges after a little bit of time. Thank goodness for that, because it seems like it's a bit of a grind to do your professions and increase your gathering. That's level 10 Forager. You can now buy a grade 1 pond net. You can now forge tangled pondweed. I like this, how it unlocks the cards as you advance. This reminds me of playing like a board game, but you know what I mean, like with the grid maps and the way they use cards. And I am a board gamer, so I appreciate it. Am I at East Beach? I went past it. East Beach is back here. The boogeyman. The big boogeyman. I don't think I unlocked the pearl cap crab. Yeah, I haven't unlocked it. Okay, so here are the flounders. It took me forever to find these guys. When I first began playing, I wanted to level fishing, and all I found were the eels and higher level fish. It's because I didn't walk down far enough into this tile. Alright, I got... Maybe I have to catch that flounder and then let him sit in my bag for a long time until he rots. Then I'll have a fitted flounder. So he and I will be after the same fish, but we'll both catch it. Actually, that may not be entirely true, because that one just disappeared when he caught it. Yeah. Yeah, no, see, he got a fish right there that I didn't even see. Let me check my backpack. Oh, I'm almost full. Okay, I'm full. Well, I don't have my gear on. I found a few good items, I think, just by doing some grinding on some combat and killing goblins and bandits and stuff. My armor, I have a rare leather helmet. Worth 6 silver, that's it. I have also this epic guard-studded torso. And then this shield is rare. Let's bring it to the frequently fresh fish stall and see what he says about these flounders. He's telling me the same things, but now he'll just buy this flounder for 6 copper. How do I make it fetid? How do I get a fetid flounder? I'm gonna lurk again. Maybe there's something I could do to it in the kitchen. I have room in my bag, so I might as well fill up my bag before I go to the kitchen with some eels. You spear these bastards. Yeah. Level up! Fisherman level 5. Why is he still sitting there? Maybe he just hangs out there now? He's still eating his pie. Okay, so I'm back in the kitchen with Flanders. We asked the chef. Hiya, I'll pay you for any meals you prepare so we can sell them in the restaurant. Where can I get ingredients? There's an ingredients seller out in Stone Street who has a whole bunch of useful items. When you're making seafood dishes, it's economical to get your own. Though if you're not into fishing, there is a fish stall on Eel Street. For that matter, you might be able to forage certain ingredients, like potatoes. Let's read the recipe book. I can only make bacon sandwiches. I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of bacon and bread in order to level up my cooking. Preparation table. Preparation table. Nothing. Chopping table? Nothing. Okay. Might have to Google this quest. I'm stuck. Let's talk to Kevin. Kevin's got the ingredients. Welcome to Kevin's Ingredients. You look like the sort of person who is into ingredients. Would you like to purchase some? Ingredients are great, but I'm not in an ingredient mood today. Show me your produce. Yeah, he's got bread and he's got bacon. I only have 15 silver, so I'm not going to go and spend all my money on that stuff just yet. Let me Google this stupid quest. What's it called? The Lost Shipment. That's weird. I think it's annoying walking around with the map open. Welcome to my salon. Could I interest you in a haircut? I need to make a hair restore potion. I know about hair, but I'm not really a potions person. You'll need to find someone else to help you. Okay. I guess, should I get a haircut? I have to take my helmet off. That makes sense. I don't have backpack space. Come on. Alright, let me go to the quartermaster and store my stuff. I still got a little bug flying around, bothering the hell out of me. He doesn't leave, and he's too small for me to catch. Well, I've got ingredients I could store here in the alchemy store. That's all my stuff. Deposit. 12 items deposited. That should do it. I can go back now. I don't need to go to the quartermaster. I don't know if this is just a cosmetic thing where it's going to let me choose a new hairstyle, or it may have something to do with the quest. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's what the guide told me to do. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. The helmet. Sorry. 1 silver. Ah. Maybe he's going to do some gossip while... Oh yeah, you just change your appearance. I should just give him gray hair because that's what this game is going to give me. Change style. I think that's the same one I had. Okay, that had nothing to do with the quest. I'm trying not to spoil the whole thing, so I'm only looking ahead a little bit. Go for a meal at the Delectable Dab. I did that. Find the man in the blue waistcoat. Okay, I guess I should do that. Yeah, so there are steps to do these in, and it says to catch the fetid flounder. Oh, that's right. It's in the overgrown pond. That's the part I read that I forgot. And it doesn't tell you. When you come back here, it doesn't tell you. There should be a way to look at prior, like earlier dialogues in the quest chain. So where's the overgrown pond? It's going to be somewhere around here, I think. Here's the overgrown pond. It's the overgrown road. Just north of Sea Road. The overgrown pond is right here. Where am I? I'm not anywhere near there. I have to go south and then west. Oh, I forgot. You could do your banking with a spell with the quartermaster. So I can cast this spell and I could deposit things. Well, this stuff is all equipped. I don't have anything to deposit. You can also withdraw, which is cool. But I sold all my stuff. It's too bad you can't do that with the ingredients though. Because my backpack is full of other stuff like the eels and the fish. which the eels I could use, I think, to cook. Because there is a dish that needs eels, but I have to level my chef first, so I'm probably just going to sell those fish. This is the rain zone. This is where it rains. This reminds me so much of The Sims, like The Sims Medieval, but with multiplayer and like more of an MMO style. I think it's this way, yeah. Overgrown pond. Are these guys gonna attack me? Don't tell me I'm gonna need a net. Yeah, you need a pond net, of course. I have to go buy a pond net to get that. But here's a fetid flounder. Catch that sucker. Oh my god, you have to be level 25 fisherman to catch a fetid flounder. Alright, so I'm not going to say that it's gated content. It's just that the game is sort of pushing you to do everything. So like there's no skipping fishing if you didn't want to. If you're not like, if you want to play the game and you're like, I could do without the fishing, I just want to do the quests. Well, you're out of luck because you have to do your fishing in order to do the quests. But this is not the main quest, to be fair. It's a side quest. That's all. But I might as well level up my fishing. So, you know, that's the thing about this game. I played for quite a few hours. A lot of the game I did some quests, such as fixing the obelisk, which was a pretty fun quest. It had a puzzle. I had to fix the obelisk and I forget what zone it was, and then that was part of the quest, and then I had to use it to, like I said before, to like attune some weapons. So that quest was pretty good, but then, you know, some of the grinding of gathering and crafting was okay, but I don't think it's something that I'm going to be streaming, because I don't know how interesting that would be to watch me do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Let me sell the fish. Sell all. Good, he's not selling the fetid flounder. That's some good money. That's not bad. And here's how I level my fishing. Now, I think I could catch pufferfish. I have to find out where they are. One nice thing about the map is when you look at it and when you level, you can look at the levels of things by kind of zooming in, such as the Branoff Boulevard tells you that there's periwinkle there, and you need to be level 4 forage to get that. Here are the putterfish. This is what I should be catching next. In Willhope Crossing, there's a level 4 putterfish. But I have a feeling I'm going to need a fishing rod for that. Alright, so I don't have that much money. One of the items I had to buy, I think it was the scissors for foraging, cost like almost 40 silver. So that's another thing. I had to grind for money, so I wound up just going and killing goblins over and over for their drops, selling all the stuff I got, except for the good stuff I got. So there is an advantage to grinding. Of course, you're going to get items. You're going to increase your stats. You're going to, you know, progress the game, which everything you level, so such as this, like I got another level of fisherman, right? That increases my total level. So I started the playthrough today at total level 39. I already got several levels just by leveling up fishing. And I think I might have gotten one level of forager. It's a bit annoying when you have to wait for the recharge of these things, though. It's not that long, but I would prefer there to be a steady flow of these eels just to spear. Now, I heard something today about skills, stats resetting. And I just quickly browsed over it. Supposedly, don't hold me to it because I'm not exactly sure. When you move to the next, what do you call these, episodes? Things reset. Now, I don't know because it hasn't happened to me, but this is what people are saying. I don't know what's true or not. But I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like these things to reset. But I think that the explanation was that things don't necessarily reset. They just become something else. So cooking might become another maybe set of things you can do under the cooking skill, and that would be the reset under 0. But that's, again, something I have to look into myself. Another thing I would prefer, it is nice to sit back and play the game and sort of relax and play. Like you don't have to have your hand on the keyboard at all because there are no keyboard commands, but I kind of wish there was, because I keep wanting to press a button to open my backpack. I still, I have to come down here and click on that backpack. It's not the worst thing. It's a point-and-click game. But I'm an MMO player. I'm used to having my hand on the keyboard. Where else am I going to put my hand? But these seals are spawning pretty fast. Faster than they were the other day. I have room for a couple more. I'll sell these eels and then I'll go buy that, well, I'm not going to buy the net yet for the tangleweed, whatever that material was, because I think I'm going to need to buy a fishing rod. Okay, let's sell these to the guy. Oh, there is a keyboard command. I just pressed M and the map popped up. So what is it for bags? It's I. That is great. See, I was pressing B the whole time, and B is not a key command. It's I for inventory, M for map. I'll bet you that P is professions, so that's good. Makes sense. Melv's fishing supplies, that's not what I want. I want to sell it to... Where am I anyway? It's just north, I think. He's up here. No, this is not him. That's the ingredients guy. Where's the fish guy? Oh, he's way south. Fishmonger. Sell all. Almost another 4 silver. Now I've got to go back up there and ask the fishing supply fellow about a fishing rod. First of all, where were those puffers? Putterfish down here. I'm going to try to catch it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to tell me I need a fishing rod or something else. Oh, they're still using spears. Perfect. Look how cute they are. feels bad. The levels come pretty fast, early. I don't know. The combat levels started to slow down a little bit when I got to the late teens and 20. But that's because I just stayed in the same area and kept killing goblins when I probably should have moved and killed mobs that were higher level that probably give more experience, which would quicken it, you know. Sandy pufferfish. It's fat and round, like a fish balloon. I'm just going to stay here. It doesn't seem like it does any good crossing over and getting on that side. Oh, actually, maybe it does, because I see one right there. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of makes me want to play RuneScape. I think the only time I ever played RuneScape was on my mobile phone, and that's no way to play any game, really. Look at it go. Why are they all puffed up? They must all be terrified. The great eel. I think if I work on my cooking, and what else was I low in? My cooking and my alchemy, I could probably get to total level 60 pretty quick, but alchemy is going to combine with foraging, because I need foraging materials to do my potions. So these two kind of work together. And then the cooking and the fishing, you can say the same thing if you can make eel and those other fish dishes. Is this guy really level 104? What did my fishing have to be for the quest? 25. What am I at? 8. But I've already unlocked something else, so let me see. How do I see my progression here? No, that's what I... This is my gear, right? How do I see, like, all the fish that I am able to catch? Alright, I filled up my backpack. There's got to be a way to see that. Oh, here it is. Just gotta scroll. Gotta scroll down. So I could catch olive flounders, and I can catch gray eels. Click on the map, and it tells you where they are. East Beach, Eel Street Bridge. Let's go catch some gray eels at the Eel Street Bridge. I see. So it's the same location as the starting eel that was level 2, but now they appear as great eels. Clever. Reusing the zone. Wait, what did that say? Oh, past action? I see, so you can still catch the lesser eel if you wanted to. This happened to me when I was grinding those birds. There were birds in one of the zones. Oh, we go level 9. Which zone was it in? Might have been an Old Street West or an Old Street East. There were birds here. And there was a lower level bird, and I stayed there long enough where I got enough levels and I was able to catch the higher level bird. So you do past action, you pick the bird you want to catch. I'm not sure why you would want to catch the lesser one, because obviously here, let's do a test. This is the level 8 eel. Catch. How does it tell you how many experience you get for it? 79. 79. So watch. I'm going to do this one. Past action. Lesser eel. 67. Well, that wasn't that much different. But they add up. If I'm going to do a bunch of those, it adds up. So you definitely want to do the higher one. Try that one more time. This is the gray eel. Wait. That was a lesser eel. That's a lesser eel. That's not a gray eel. Okay, so they're all lesser eels until I hit that. I have to change it back to gray eels. 79. That's a bigger difference. By actively training, you gained 1 knowledge point. Choose a reward to spend it on. In chat, which by the way, in my first recording, in my first stream, I was annoyed that there were no chat, but that's because I didn't unlock it yet. There is chat. You could talk to people. And they were saying that they're taking their knowledge point and getting money. Because look at that, 12 silver? That's pretty good. Converting a knowledge to experience is fine, but I'm going to get the experience one way or another. I'm going to play and get the experience. So that doesn't seem good. Or as good. And then you can also spend it on things up here, which I'm not exactly sure what they do. There are none for me to get, but there were other like mobs. You click on the mob and I guess it gives you some bonus or something. But I'm going to take the silver. Now I'm loaded. I mean, it's a grindy game, but oddly, this is fun. I mean, I enjoy the relaxation. I enjoy watching the numbers go up, just like most of the games I play. I love it when your skills go up as you do that skill, or you increase your ability or your characteristic as you use it. I have to be running out of space soon. Not really. I could wear my helmet. There must be an option to hide your helmet, because a lot of people, you can't see the helmet on their head. I might do that, actually. Here are all the hotkeys. The hotkeys, I guess you call them hotkeys. Keyboard shortcuts. I don't see hide helmet, but I think that's an option. I forget where I saw it. Say all you want about murdering these eels. There are so many. There are so many. They just keep coming back. So imagine if we weren't here doing this, the eels would be spilling over onto the stone there, and there would just be too many eels. I mean, they obviously don't have any natural predators. So we have to do this. This is our job to Maintain equilibrium and ecology of the eels. Okay, I'm up to lonely putterfish. And I'm going to go sell some fish. Where do I have to go here? I get turned around pretty quick. South. I like that you could spin the map around like this. It's great, but it's very confusing. It sometimes takes a bit of getting used to, like, where you are and which way you're going. Like, right... Like, where am I? I just got myself lost by doing that. Actually went the wrong way. I have to go this way. No, I have to go this way. South. The easiest thing for me to do is to point north up on my screen. So even if I'm walking down towards myself, now at least I know I'm going south. I'm going the right way. Here's the fish guy. Sell all. I keep getting a little bit more each time I go. And I still have a long way to go here. It's only level 10. I need level 25. That's crazy. Let me do some cooking, just to break up the monotony. And since I got all that extra money, all that extra silver, I have plenty now to buy the ingredients I need, because the only thing I can make is the sandwich, and the two ingredients are bread and bacon, which this fellow here, Kevin, sells. So let's buy how many? What does this do? I'm not sure what that does. Let's buy 10 of bread, and let's buy 10 bacon. That worked out. I can't find an open place on the ground to walk because there are so many people. Let's read again what we have to do in order to create bacon sandwich. It says it's a basic meal, level 0. I need to fry some bacon in a frying pan and prepare the sandwich on a preparation table by sandwiching the bacon between the bread. Go figure. Let's use the frying pan on this bacon. And now it just turns into The Sims. Let's hope he doesn't burn the place down. Nice animations. You can actually see the bacon turn. I would like to see more options to, like, more individual options. For instance, if I wanted to be a chef, I would like to open my own stall and sell my own goods. That's not how it works as far as I can tell here. Not yet, anyway. The game is in early access, not a finished game, so. Alright, here's the prep table. Just use this one. Anybody can use the tables. If I use this one, I would just go on top of her, like I would overlap. Use the bread. Yeah, and now this becomes a sandwich. Just gonna slice the bread. There we go. And up goes my cooking. And that's not a lot. It's gonna take me 10 sandwiches just to get to level 2. So this is gonna be an expensive profession to level up. Until I can start catching fish and making fish dishes. Level 2 chef. You can now prepare lesser jellied eels. So that's exactly what I was just saying. Now, I could just catch those eels and jelly them. Let's read what that is in the book. Jellied eels. Okay, all you need is eels. What's this? Gelatin. A wobbly animal product? Kevin sells it. So I still have to buy ingredients. And then the only thing I think I can do with these meals is sell them. See, I can't eat them. They don't do anything for me. There's no food buff as far as I could tell. I don't know, maybe there is, but with the higher level foods, possibly. Or maybe it's in another episode. Maybe this is like a tutorial episode. Who knows what they're up to, but I can't eat. I could just sell. So I'll sell all the sandwiches, and that's 5 silver, 600 copper. I should have paid attention to what I paid. I think I paid 2 silver for each batch of bacon and bread. So I did make some money doing that. What is my total level? Total level 48. Getting there. What's in my bag? Nothing. Perfect. Let me go catch a whole bunch of eels. Actually, I'm going to have to buy some stuff from Kevin. Let me do that first so I can manage my bag space. Hello, Kevin. What have you got for me today? Gelatin. I'll buy, so 2 silver, 200 copper. Should I write that down? I want to see how much money I can make from cooking. My trusty game book where I have all notes from all my games. It's actually a Final Fantasy book I got with like the original Final Fantasy MMO. I think it was Final Fantasy 14, but the first one that they screwed up and then they had to fix it. So gelatin is 2 silver, 200 for 10. Did I buy it yet? No. So that should be in my bag. Now I can catch 10. Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eels with 4 to spare. So I could actually buy 2 more of these. And that was... crap. Now I have to do math. And technically it's the weekend, and I don't do math on the weekends. It's 220 per, which is 440. Add that to the 200. So altogether I spent 2 silver, 640 copper for the gelatin. I'm going to go catch all those eels and make the jellied eels and sell them to the chef to see how much money I make. Or perhaps you can eat the jellied eels, although it did say in the description that they are not good to eat. They don't sound good to eat, that's for sure. I actually wouldn't mind this being automated. I know people who were interested in Throne and Liberty were very upset when they found out about the option where the game would play itself for you. And I understand the frustration there because I would have been mad because I kind of want to play the game on my own. I don't want my computer to play it for me. But in this case, just this part of the game, this little portion where you have to stab these eels over and over and over, if I could press a button to have that automated, sort of like people do when they play Ultima Online, like they don't do this. Modern Ultima Online players don't do what I'm doing. They make a macro, they press a button, and their character runs around the world and does whatever the macro says. They even have them in EverQuest to a point. Not as thorough as Ultima Online, but I wouldn't mind that. Maybe this game will have some sort of macro system where you can do that. Like, you know, use spear, catch eel, and then it just repeats on a loop, and your character just walks to the nearest eel and does it. Now, it's not harming anybody because, you know, these eels are tagged with my name on it. When the next eel appears, it's mine. Nobody else can take it. So it's not gonna impede other players' progress or, you know, steal anything from another player. And then I can get up and use the bathroom, have a little dinner. And I'll come back and my character will have his bags full of great eels. Why not? Heck, I would even do it and sit here and watch him. Have a nice cup of coffee, watch him stab some eels. And my coffee's gone, so much for that. I guess I'm stabbing eels on my own. Well, by doing previous, you can get a glimpse of all the eels that are to come. Like all the future eels that I'm going to be able to catch. Let's do it. Past action, so... Oh, it doesn't tell you what they are. It just tells you the level. Oh yeah, it does. Rocky eel, a roared eel, a moray eel at level 76. Look at this. Must be level 323 to catch a greater eel. Alright, I caught all of my eels. Let's go cook. Now, for the sake of looking better, I think, on video, I'm zoomed in. The game does zoom out much further. Here's the furthest zoom. It's not a lot, but I ran right past the restaurant. I actually like playing zoomed in like this. It's a little more immersive. Except for when I go from one tile to the next and it's raining immediately. So I forgot what I had to do. Let's recap. I have to boil the eel in a boiling pot with some gelatin, and then chill the jellied eel in an ice box until cold. Weird. This person here is making jellied eels. Let's do that. Why did I only have 8 eels? Did I miscalculate? Oh no, they are level 8, that's what I read. You need to be at least level 10 chef to boil gray eels. Oh. Now what am I going to do with all this stuff? There's got to be a storage bin in here. Prep table. Here we go. Wait. What's the chef's bounty board? You need to be at least level 9 to use the bounty board. The icebox is not... Here we go. Ingredients bank. Deposit all. This should help me out. Perfect. So now I have to get to level 10. Cooking. It's a vicious cycle. And I'm only level 2, which means I'm going to be paying a lot of money to buy bacon and bread until I get to level 10. Because that's the only other thing I can make. It's crazy. Bread, 10 bacon. I'm going to keep it real simple. I paid 2 silver for the bacon, and I paid 2 silver for the 10 bread, so that's 4 silver. What did I make when I cooked the sandwiches? I guess we're about to find out here. I like the music that plays in the background. What did I do here? Frying pan. And then prep table. And this doesn't look like it's even giving me any cooking experience. Like, you actually have to cook things. This is just a preparation. This is part of the cooking, I think. Yeah, that didn't give me anything. Here's where I make the sandwiches. Now it's giving me experience. I'm lucky I get to level 3 here. But I think I make money, so it's not the worst use of time. You're leveling your cooking. If you're using fish, you're leveling your fishing. With this, it's just spending money to buy the ingredients, but you make some money and you level your cooking. I guess that's good. Did I finish? I did. Level 3. I need level 4 to make a basic omelet. Where's the cook? He walks around. Sell all for 5. So I made 1 silver and 600 copper. Make a little profit by doing that. And that's something I'm going to have to repeat over and over and over until I get to level 10, which I'll do off screen. Now, what else can I do? I did some fishing. I did a little bit of foraging. That's not very exciting. I can do some alchemy because I do have a lot of ingredients. Let me do some alchemy. Total level 49, so I'll go until I get a level or 2, and then I'm going to go eat my dinner. Alchemy should be across the street. It is. So this is cool. When you get all of your stuff, since you have limited bag space, which I hope that you can upgrade your bags, but you can only carry so much stuff, and then you come back here and you put all the stuff inside the storage, and then you can take it out when you need it. Now, let me see what kind of potions I can make. The healing potion is so weak, I don't even think I'm going to bother. Here's the experience potion. It's a level 4, gives 5%, what? 5%? I thought it gave 5% experience, but I could be wrong about that. Let me make it. You need periwinkle and a shell, and I think I have both in here. Here's the periwinkle. I'll just take 10 of them. And shells, 10 of them. So I should have 10 and 10. Does it say how to make it? Yeah, same as the cooking. Reagent prep station. Take all reagents to the prep station to create a preparation from them. And then standard potion station. Carefully brew the preparation at a standard potion station. Pour the resulting brew into an empty bottle. I need bottles. And I don't think I left lots of space. I could buy 4 bottles. He sells them here. So I'm going to have to just buy 4 for now. What's this? Boost the level. No, I can't afford that. Let me just buy these. 1, 2, 3, 4. The prep station is right here. Now, the preparation gives you experience, unlike the cooking, where the prep and the cooking didn't give me anything. It was just a final product. That's cool. I don't like the chopping. I don't like it. It's unnecessary. I don't need to see knives and fingers in the same vicinity. Like, no. That's something like when I'm watching a show, I can't even look. I turn away, I don't look at it. I got something with knives and fingers and cutting. It's taking him a while. What's he doing here? What did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see. I didn't need the bottles yet. This was just a prep. Well, where did the bottles go? I thought I bought 4 bottles. Oh, they don't take up spaces in your backpack. That's right. There are some things that don't take up space. Like when you buy bottles, it goes somewhere else. Where does it go? Well, anyway, I'm going to need 6 more bottles from him. Whether or not I make a profit out of making these, well, obviously it's going to be no profit because I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to use them. Yeah, this is an experience potion. So brewing 5% potion of experience in Hopeport. Here's the card. Boosts your active experience gain in Hopeport by 5%. Lasts 2 minutes per dose. Well, that's not a lot of time. Well, I'll be making tons of these. I think you can carry 20 potions in a stack. Alright, and there's level 6 alchemy. You can now brew a plus 40 potion of strength. I'd like to know what that involves. Anyway, that should give me my level 50 total. I now have... I can equip this, right? You have to... Don't you have to equip this? How do you equip the potion again? Maybe you don't equip this one. See how in my gear window you have the weapons? You can equip 3 weapons. So I have the sword, the halberd, and the bow, and then there are 2 spots for potions, but I forgot how to equip that. Belt. Now, this is a tool belt, that's different. Right clicking is not doing anything. Left clicking just gives me this menu. Maybe you can't equip this potion, maybe, I don't know. Alright, well anyway, that's where I'm going to leave off. I did some stuff, did some things, got to total level 50, so I need 10 more levels to progress the main story quest. I need 15 more levels of fishing before I could continue the lost shipment. And then I've got the Branolf inheritance, which wants me to be level 61. Oh, I also have to brew a potion of hair loss, of cure hair loss, and I have to cook some big-eyed Gernard soup, which that ties into my cooking, and the potion obviously ties into my potion making, which I'm going to be making a whole batch more of this experience potion. And then go out grinding something. And that'll be for next time. Let's see if I can do the wave. I think I can do the wave. Bye. See you next time. Have a good one out there. Stay safe. Happy gaming.